Welcome back to Bits of Annie. Can you believe it, July's already waving goodbye. But don't you dare feel sad, because with the end of one month comes the beginning of something truly spectacular. We're not just talking about a new season, we're talking about a portal opening to brand new Isekai adventures, mind-bending magical worlds, and thrilling journeys that will leave you absolutely glued to your screens. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because the October 2025 Isekai anime lineup is about to drop, and things are getting seriously out of this world. Whether you're craving tales of gourmet cooking in fantasy lands, to the most intense, nail-biting dungeon crawls where survival hangs by a thread, we're talking about 1 HP. This season serves up an incredible range. There's truly something for every kind of adventurer. So, get ready, and let's embark on this journey to explore every single must-watch anime coming your way. And whatever you do, stick around right to the very end, because you definitely don't want to miss what we've saved for last. Starting things off at number 10, we have A Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai. You can already tell by the name that it's an Isekai adventure type anime. Now, if you're like me and sometimes just need a break from non-stop battles and overpowered protagonists, this one's for you. Our hero gets dropped into a fantasy world, but instead of immediately becoming the next OP demon lord slayer, their goal is refreshingly simple: gather unique materials to carve out a new existence. Picture the satisfying grind of Minecraft, but with all the charm of an Isekai setting. It's all about resource management and cozy creation. What really stands out, it flips the script on the typical power fantasy, inviting you to enjoy the slower, more deliberate pace of building. If you're tired of heroes who can do everything in one shot, this is the perfect antidote. What if the greatest power isn't a magical skill, but sheer unyielding will? At number 9. Hero without a class who even needs skills. Picture a world brimming with mages, warriors, and unique classes, a world where at the age of 10, everyone receives a blessing from a goddess that determines their life's path. Then there's our protagonist, Arel, born to an incredibly powerful sword princess and an archmage. Sounds like he'd be destined for greatness. But the twist is, Arel mysteriously receives neither a class nor any skills. But don't let that fool you. This isn't a story about gaining powers, it's about proving you don't need them to conquer. With no class and no skills, all that's left for Arel is hard work, pure grit, and cunning. He hones his swordsmanship from a young age, relying on relentless training to achieve greatness. This raw, compelling underdog tale flips the whole Isekai power fantasy on its head. Get ready to witness true strength, no cheats, just pure determination. It's an inspiring journey about a unique hero carving his own path in a world that expected him to be nothing. Ever wondered what truly happens when a hardcore gamer gets Isekai'd? Get ready to find out this October. At number 8, with Isekai Munchkin, let's speedrun the dungeon with only 1 HP. Meet Yukito Kirihara. He's not just any gamer, he's a 16-year-old who died protecting his beloved 14-year-old sister, Sana. Reincarnated into a perilous fantasy world, Yukito faces a brutal twist. He's cursed with a measly 1 HP. Sounds like an instant game over. Think again. Yukito isn't your average adventurer. He's a master of exploits, a rule bender, and a cunning Munchkin determined to survive and, more importantly, find his lost younger sister, Sana. Armed with a mysterious World Master's Guide that reveals stats and secrets of this new world, which, by the way, literally runs on D&D-like rules, Yukito will navigate treacherous dungeons, not by brute force, but by outsmarting every trap and enemy. One wrong move, and it's curtains. This series promises adrenaline-pumping moments and clever strategies that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's not just about survival, it's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible with sheer ingenuity. Get ready for a brutal, beautiful, and utterly unexpected enemies to lovers. With number 7. Barbarian Bride. Meet Serafina de Lavalent. At 26, she's renowned as the strongest female knight in the entire West, a total badass, ready to crush any enemy. Her mission? Lead an army to subjugate the barbaric tribes. Sounds straightforward for a warrior like her. Well, think again. Her mission spirals into total disaster. Serafina is captured, chained up, and fully expecting the worst: torture, humiliation, even begging for a swift death. But instead, the formidable barbarian king, Veer, drops a bombshell that changes everything. He wants to marry her. Yeah, you heard that right, marriage, not mayhem. This isn't just a clash of swords, it's a clash of cultures, wills, and hearts. Will Serafina, the civilized knight, ever accept a life with the barbarian king? This anime promises a unique blend of action, unexpected romance, and a fascinating exploration of prejudice and understanding. If you're tired of predictable love stories and crave a strong female lead caught in an impossible, yet captivating, situation, then The Barbarian Bride is your next obsession. What happens when you're born into absolute Isekai royalty? Well, we're about to find out, at number 6. With Reincarnated as the daughter of the legendary hero and the Queen of Spirits. Meet Ellen, a young girl reincarnated from modern-day Japan. But she's no ordinary Isekai protagonist, she's the daughter of Ravel, the legendary hero who saved the kingdom, and Origin, the primordial queen of all spirits. Born as a half-spirit herself, Ellen isn't just adorable, she possesses an overpowered ability to manipulate the elements and a sharp mind from her past life. While her family strives for a peaceful life in the spirit realm, Ellen's true strength lies in her determination to protect her precious parents and their home. With her incredible elemental powers and modern knowledge, she'll navigate ancient plots and unexpected challenges, proving that even the cutest little girl can be an absolute force of nature. What if the true hero isn't the one with the shiny sword, but the one lurking in the shadows? At number 5, prepare for a radical shift in Isekai power dynamics with, my status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero's. Meet Roland, a master assassin reincarnated into a fantasy world where he's expected to be a support character for the destined hero. But Roland knows better. Unlike the flashy, often naive hero, Roland possesses a full arsenal of truly lethal skills, unmatched stealth, perfect precision, deadly poisons, and the cunning to exploit every weakness. His abilities are beyond anything the hero could dream of. His mission: to ensure the hero actually succeeds, even if it means secretly eliminating threats the hero can't even perceive, and manipulating events from the sidelines. This isn't your typical good versus evil story, it's a thrilling, strategic game of chess where the most dangerous player is the one no one sees coming. Get ready to witness a truly powerful force operating from the shadows. Are you ready for a darkly magical twist on familiar tales? At number 4, prepare to enter a world inspired by iconic villains with Disney, Twisted-Wonderland the animation. Imagine being suddenly whisked away from your own world to the prestigious Night Raven College, a magical academy for talented magic users. That's exactly what happens to our protagonist, Yukin. Now the catch here is that Yukin has no magic whatsoever, and Night Raven College isn't just any magic school, it's composed of 7 unique dorms, each inspired by a different Disney villain, from the cunning hearts of Wonderland to the fiery passion of the underworld. Surrounded by a cast of charming, yet deeply flawed students, Yukin must navigate this fantastical, often dangerous, academic life, uncovering mysteries, solving magical problems, and trying to find a way back home. This isn't your typical wholesome Disney story. It's a stylish, character-driven fantasy that blends familiar archetypes with a darker, more complex narrative. If you love unique character designs, a rich magical school setting, and a fresh, intriguing take on beloved villain lore, then Disney, Twisted-Wonderland the animation is what you need to fall for the charmingly villainous side of magic. Ready for a villainess who knows exactly what she's doing, and why it's probably going to end in tears. At number 3, the dark history of the reincarnated villainess. Meet Iana, a young woman reincarnated into the body of the infamous villainess of an Otome game she once played. Here's the catch: Iana knows all the routes, all the endings, and every single dark, tragic fate that awaits her character, from public humiliation to execution. But instead of trying to avert her doom by befriending the heroines or charming the capture targets, Iana decides to lean into her role. She embraces her villainous destiny, making the bad choices, and relishing in the drama she knows will unfold. This isn't your typical Isekai villainess tries to avoid death flags story. This is a darkly comedic, self-aware journey where our protagonist actively courts disaster, fully aware of the grim consequences, but determined to experience every juicy bit of the dark history she knows by heart. Get ready for a villainess who writes her own tragic ending, one disastrous choice at a time. At number 2, a wild last boss appeared. An Isekai where the villain is actually the hero, or something even more complicated. An epic saga of power and unintended consequences. Imagine, a legendary MMORPG player, known as the Black-Winged Overlord of a major guild, falls asleep playing the game. When he wakes up, he finds himself not just in the game world, but as his own character, the incredibly powerful, beautiful, and ruthless Empress of the Dead, Lufa's Maffel. Lufa's isn't just strong, she commanded an army of formidable subordinates, the legendary 12 heavenly stars, and possessed world-shaking abilities capable of single-handedly destroying kingdoms. But here's the twist, it's 200 years after the game ended, and the world's history has been drastically rewritten. Lufa's, the villain, is now seen as the ultimate evil who plunged the world into chaos, while the former heroes are revered as saviors. Now, Lufa's must navigate a world that both fears and reviles her, dealing with the consequences of cataclysmic events she wasn't even present for. This anime promises grand-scale battles, a unique perspective on heroism and villainy, and a protagonist who's trying to set things straight in a world that fundamentally misunderstands her, all while being undeniably terrifying. And finally at number 1. Get ready to drool and feel all the warm fuzzies, because this October, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill is returning for a brand new season, and yes, Makoto Tsuyoshi, our favorite everyday salaryman-turned-fantasy chef, is back in the kitchen. Armed with nothing but his online supermarket skill and an appetite for adventure, Makoto's whipping up more mouth-watering magic, and he's not alone. His overpowered foodie companions are back too, Fenrir, the fearsome legendary beast with a bottomless stomach, and Sway, the squishy slime with a deadly cute streak. This time around, expect even crazier recipes, rarer ingredients, and creatures so powerful, they'll do anything for just one bite of Makoto's cooking. From magical forest barbecues to gourmet dungeon feasts, this show isn't just serving meals, it's serving pure serotonin. No world-ending drama, no chosen one prophecies, just good food, great vibes, and the kind of found family wholesomeness that'll make your heart full. So make sure to clear your schedule, grab your snacks, and get ready to feast, because this fall, Makoto's cooking up something absurdly delicious once again. Well, there you have it, our top 10 list for October's Isekai and fantasy anime. From heroes without a class to assassin masterminds, and from culinary adventures to villainesses embracing their dark fate, this fall season is absolutely packed with incredible new worlds and unforgettable characters. Which of these upcoming series are you most excited about? Let me know your top picks in the comments below. If you enjoyed this sneak peek, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more anime insights, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.